power share. Hello, pretty people. All the pretty people on Bookface. Say hi, Jerusha. Let me know you're in the building. Hello, gorgeous. Good to see your beautiful faces. And so I'm going to be training on the importance of your profile. Most people don't understand. That's where people go first. So we're going to talk about how you can get more leads, more exposure just from your profile. So if you are joining me for the very first time, do me a favor, put newbie in the chat. Say I'm a newbie, Jerusha. If you're just now hearing the sound of my voice, you are a newbie to me. Put newbie in the chat. Do me a favor, if you watch the replay, put replay on Facebook so I can see how many people watch the replay. Go ahead and tag your business bestie. I don't want to be the best kept secret. Go ahead and tag her right now. Go ahead and tag your team, your associates, whomever you work with that's building a business or trying to build a business online. They're trying to profit from social media. I got you covered. Okay. If your content isn't making you money, your conversation should. And I can help you with that. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. She said, yes, yes, yes. I'm here for it. I can't wait to share with you what I know for sure. Thank you so much. You got a business. She said, I have a business. Yes, you can put in the chat if what type of business, that's fine too. But put in the chat if you have a business. That's so important. I just want to know if you have a business, put it in the chat. Even on TikTok, if you have a business, put the word business. If you have a business, put the word business in the chat for me. It helps me out. I know who I'm talking to. Am I talking to all entrepreneurs, or am I talking to people that, want to be an entrepreneur, but they just don't know how to be an entrepreneur? So yes. So if you have a business, put the word business in the chat so I know who I'm talking to. That'll help me and you out. What you say? What you say, baby? Yes, 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 yes. Thank you so much for inviting me on to train in your group and to share with your audience how important it is to start marketing on multiple platforms. So we want to make sure that you understand that it's super important to market on whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Lemon8, Pinterest, Fanbase, Blue Sky. Am I missing one? It's so many social media. Oh, Snapchat. Yes, I got you. It's so many. You need to choose three. You want to be an expert at one, but you want to work on three. Okay. So you want to be an expert at one of them. And so it's so important that you do this now. If you've been following the story with TikTok, then you already know that it's going to be changing over September the 5th, right? To M2. So you want to be ready for that. When people come to your page, they want to know what they're going to get. They want to know immediately what they're going to get. And your profile is a part of that. So thank you so much. I appreciate the love. Yes, ma'am. I see you. I got you covered. No worries. Thank you. I appreciate you too. So what we're going to do is write this down. I love a great note taker. If you are on TikTok, do me a favor. Just double tap the screen as I teach this training over here on my Facebook, my Instagram, and my YouTube channel. Yes, I want you to learn too. Yes, education is important because that's what's going to help you go to your next level. So if you're not at 6, 7, 8, you need to be listening real hard. Listen, 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 because this is what you need to do. First of all, write this down. Thank you so much for joining me on Bookface. Thank you so much for inviting me into your group. This is what I know for sure. Just so you know, my background is in radio and television. And so my degrees are in communications and public relations. I love working in the radio and television industry, loved everything about it, didn't like the fact that it was ongoing news. News is ongoing. And so when I found out that I was like working 9-10 hour days, especially if it's breaking news, I had my first son. I realized I wanted time freedom. The only reason I left corporate America, I wanted time freedom. My son had a doctor's appointments and emergencies, and I wanted to be present. So the first person that spoke to me about a direct sales business, I said yes. The first person who said, hey, you can make money from home, you can make a 6-figure income from home, I said yes. And so I went to the top of that company, the top 1%. I did earn the trips, the diamonds, the cars, the jewelry. I trained thousands of people. I developed leaders. It was great. It was great until social media came around. Then it wasn't. People were now online. I was not online. I did not know how to market online. I had to learn how to come online and use those skills that I learned for so many years. And so that's why I'm so good at sharing with you how you can network, how to start conversations online. You still need to learn that skill. Now, here's what is going to help you work it out. This is going to help you work. Find something you will work for. Most people don't want a Lamborghini. They want to be affirmed once they get the Lamborghini. Most people don't want $10 million or a $10 million home. When they get the $10 million home, they just want to be affirmed. Look at me, that they got this type of home, right? So what is it that you would actually work for? What would make you create content that will convert into cash? What would make you start conversations that will convert into cash? You got to be honest with yourself, because you're the problem, you're the solution. A handbag, my Louis Vuitton shoes or a Louis Vuitton handbag would not make me work. So if it's something material, great. That's what's going to make you move. I want to leave a legacy for my boys. That's what we have, a legacy for them. So that will make me work. I want to be able to take care of my family. That would make me work. So tell me, what would make you work? Put it in the chat. I want to know, seriously, what would make you work? So the question you must ask yourself is, do your goals align with your work ethic? It's too many people wanting to be successful, not enough people willing to do the work to be successful. Everybody wants to be successful. No one's willing to do the work to be successful. So I'm always looking for the willing to, not the wanting to. So you know those people who, I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a successful content creator. I want to, those people, okay? I want to have a Learjet. I don't want the wanting to. I want the willing to. What are you willing to do to get it? Are you willing to be uncomfortable on social media? Are you willing to go live? Are you willing to create 3-4 pieces of content every single day? Are you willing to be uncomfortable? Those are my people. And so my team that I work with, my 3-day ride business course, I have clients, and I always ask my people, I say, you want to work with me inside my 3-day ride? I personally ask, what's your commitment level? I want to know. Thank you so much for the hearts. Double tap the screen. Thank you for my friendship necklace. I want to know, what's your commitment level? I match my time with your commitment. I want to make sure they're committed to making the sacrifice of achieving their next goal, to scaling to their next level. So I match my time with your commitment. That's why I only look for the willing to. There is nothing worse than sitting with a person, and when I ask their commitment, they say a 10, but their work ethic is a 5. Everyone says, oh, my work ethic is a 10. When it's time to do the work, your work ethic is a 3. Baby, it's a 3. Okay. So I'm here to ask you that question. It can be uncomfortable to take that honest look at yourself. Only you know if you're giving 100% of what you want to achieve your goal. Only you know what it is, because you're the problem, you're the solution. Most people work ethic does not align with the goal. Most people who want to be a millionaire, they don't do millionaire activity. Most people who want to be a content creator, they don't do content creator activity. It doesn't align. Not everyone has to have that same goal, right? So you have to be honest with yourself. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about, is what are you willing to do? Because I'm willing to do whatever is necessary. WIN, whatever is necessary to leave a legacy. Whatever is necessary to take care of my family. Whatever is necessary. What are you willing to do? Yeah, she said, I'm willing to do the work. Okay, you're saying you ready. If you're ready, all right, I'm going to show you how to create content that convert into cash. And I'm going to show you how to start conversations that convert into cash. Put 3 in the chat so we can get inside my 3-day ride and see what's available, because it is already the middle of July. If you have not gotten into the 3-day ride, today is your day. You want to get inside the 3-day ride. Okay, now this is what you want to ask yourself. Am I working hard or smart? And am I working consistent? Or am I working when it's convenient? Most people work when it's convenient. They don't work when it's hard, when they're tired, when they're sleepy, when they feel like they don't have the time. They are not consistent, right? They work when it's convenient. There's a difference from people that's interested and people who are committed. You better write this down. Most people work on their dreams or goals when it's convenient. Ask yourself, does your work ethic align with your goals? Yes or yes? Okay, now you're saying yes, so we can work together. Work hard usually precedes success. If you look in the work hard precedes success. Your social media page, right, is your resume to the world. You are not, right, your company name. And I know your company. You are not your network marketing company. You are not your affiliate company. You are not your direct sales company, network multi-level. You're not your company. You are a person. You are the brand. Because your social media page, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, guess what the page says? What's your name? Guess what the page says? It doesn't say what company, what's the company name, the company product. It doesn't ask any of those questions, right? It says, okay, what's your name? Because you're the brand. You're it. You're the brand. Didn't you know you were the brand? So the first thing it's going to ask you, your username. What is your username? Your username is not your company name. It's your name. Your social media profile is like your digital business card. Okay. Remember, less is more. This profile, it says your name and it gives you room to put a title. Like, what do you do? How do you help? How do you serve? If you are an executive at a company, put that. If you are an HR rep, put that. If you are a pharmacist, put that. Whatever your titles are, put it on your profile. Now, if you have a business, you can't just say business. What type of business? Like, how do you help? You can't just say entrepreneur. What do you do as an entrepreneur? That's prime real estate. Your profile will attract your ideal clients. Because if I go to your profile and your profile says, I help people groom cats. Okay, I'm going to keep scrolling because I don't want to know how to groom cats. I don't want to see the cat. I'm not going to get a cat. I'm not interested. So I'm not your people. So when I look at your profile and I look at your description and I look at everything that you have, because that's the first place people go, then I want to know, what are you doing? Why are you here? How are you served? Remember, less is more. When I worked face-to-face networking, we had digital business cards. So on my digital business card, it actually had all of my social media handles, and it actually said, a business coach. I help people build their businesses online and offline. I help you leverage and monetize social media. It tells you exactly what I do on the digital business card. It also gives you every handle, my Instagram handle, my Facebook handle, my YouTube handle. It gives you all the information so you can go ahead and come follow me over there. So on your profile, if you're on Facebook, I know you guys are on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, you can actually link your business page. Now, I know if you have a business, people say, go get a business page. Actually, you just want your main profile page to be your first page. Your main profile page is where everybody is coming. They're not going to your business page first because they don't know you have a business page. Facebook sends everybody to your main profile page. So it's important that you make sure all the information is at the top on your profile. You following me? Yes or yes? She said, this is good. I didn't realize that. So when people are telling you to go get a business page, you got to pay to play. If you have a business page, there are different stipulations to having a business page. If you're not placing ads, you don't have your system set up, then to me, you got to have it, but it's not your main focus. Your main focus should be on your main profile page, and you can redirect people to your business page. Because right now, if you look at my page has 100,000 followers on Facebook. Now go look at my business page. It probably has less than 10,000. So because people are directed first to your main profile page. Now, there's a place where you can put a link and say, hey, catch me on my business page. You can do that on your main profile page. You following me? Yes or yes? Now, inside the 3-day ride, double tap the screen if you're joining me for the very first time. Double tap the screen. Our first goal on TikTok is 3,000 hearts. Let me see if this makes sense. No, Carolyn. No, I actually teach people how to build their businesses online. Yes, ma'am. We need to talk, Miss Carolyn. I actually teach people like you or anybody that's in direct sales network marketing how to actually leverage and monetize social media. So if you're not making money from your content, you should be making money from your conversations on social media. So I can help you with that. Hey, Jen, how you doing? Good to see you. Yes, ma'am. So we definitely need to talk. The second thing that I can tell you, when you're looking at your profile and people come, you should have a nice picture. I don't have to tell you, we don't want the picture in the car with the seatbelt on. That is not a professional picture. You don't want that picture. I want you to take a good picture. Go against a white wall. go against, something beautiful. I need you to take a nice picture. Then you can put it in an app. Inside my 3-day ride, I give you every app that I've ever used inside a workbook. If you haven't seen the 3-day ride, put 3 in the chat. But there's an app that will make it look like, oh my gosh, gorgeous. So you can just use the app, and then you will use that as your profile picture. But it should say who you are, what you do, and what you're all about. They say you never get a second chance to make a first impression, right? That's why making sure you've nailed your brand choice, you've nailed your brand on social media, which is your profile, is critical. Trust the process. If you trust the process, you have to make sure you go through the path. Listen, listen, listen. Your profile picture does matter. If I go to she said, does it matter? Yes. If I go to your page and I see a dog, I'm not following. If I go to your page and you don't have a picture, I'm not following. If I go to your page and I see grass, I see the sky, the moon, I'm not following. Because I came to social media to be social with a person, not the cat. So in the online world, your first impression is made with your face, your profile picture, an image that represents you on your profile, information about you, your life, your work, your interests on your profile. Because people think it's weird if you don't have a picture. It's hard because you're like, well, you don't even have a picture, so I don't know if I want to actually connect. Because that's what this is about, being on social media. I know this is different for you guys because you're not used to it. You're working offline. You're not used to working online. I had to transition from offline to online too, so I understand. The greatest enemy, yes, of the old is the new. Or is it right? The greatest enemy of the new is the old, correct? Yes. Yes, ma'am, I appreciate that. The major key to your better future is you. You're it. So your profile is going to be good enough. She said, I don't have a good picture. Take one. Your profile is going to be good enough. Now, what I would do is link your website for future. For me, if you go to my page or on any of my pages, you're going to have a link. If I were you, I would put your link tree, your stand store, your milkshake, whatever link you can put right there. They allow you to put 3 links, but that first one is the most important one because you got to get the person to click it. Now, in my opinion, you don't want to have 20 links. Even if you have a link tree, you want to have maybe, less than 10. I would definitely say less than 7. You don't need to have 20 hobbies. We're adults. What difference does it make? You don't want to have 20 hobbies. You don't need to tell me what high school you went to. You don't even need to tell me what undergrad or grad school you went to. It's not important right now. She said, okay, good. So thank you so much for allowing me to explain this to your group. Understand your profile is just the first introduction of who you are. You still have to reach out and build relationships. You still have to create content. You still have to build people. Your profile should attract your ideal client. Your profile will propel people as well. That's great. That's God's favor. Everybody's not your people. Hashtag to all the pretty people. Hashtag pretty people, which is my organization. And so with my coaching programs, my 6-month coaching program, my 3-day rides, I'm able to train you on all of these things, and you're able to see it inside the 3-day ride. Now you can ask ChatGPT if you want to give you a description for your profile. That's fine. But if it sounds robotic, change it. If it doesn't sound like you, change it, because we can tell when you didn't write it. So you just want to change the words if you use ChatGPT. And so you might have to do it a couple of times, and that's okay. Was that helpful? Okay, good. Did I answer you guys' question? Is your profile an important part of social media? Yes. Yes. So every single one of you need to go change your profile if you're not proud of it. If you're not super proud of it, when you go to it, you're like staring at it. Oh my gosh, this is my profile. That's how you want to feel. You want to feel like this is a good profile. You might have to change it a few times, but that's okay. You guys know Henry Ford, right? The reason why he called it the T Ford, you want to know why? because he was rejected 19 times before he got to the letter T. So the first one was actually A for it. Then it was B for it. Then it was C for it. Then it was D for it. Then it was E for it. And he was rejected 19 times until he got to T. So you're going to be rejected. It's a numbers thing. You got to try it over and over and over. And after the 20th person said yes, boom, we got the T for it. Yeah, don't worry about what your family and friends are going to say. I don't have attachments to people's opinion. You have a 50-50 chance of every person who see you, they're going to like you or not. They're going to say yes or no. So I don't live by other people's opinion or their thoughts. I just do what's best for Jerusha. Yeah, she said, yeah. Okay, good. So I appreciate you asking me to talk to your group about setting up their profile. I understand your business is offline. Every person who has a business offline should also be online, in my opinion. Why wouldn't you market to 4.8 billion people? Even though you have a brick and mortar, why wouldn't you market to 4.8 billion people? Why wouldn't you learn how to create content? So I can help you create content that convert into cash and conversations that convert into cash as well. Should we change professional mode? Now, let me ask you this. Do you have more than one page? Because know if you're getting paid. So let me back up because I don't know your accounts. I have professional mode, but I get paid from Facebook. So it has to be in professional mode if you're getting paid. Now, if you're not, then of course, but if you are, if you're in their monetization programs, they do require on Facebook for it to be in professional mode. Okay. But if you are not monetizing, then it doesn't matter because you're not in the program yet. So I always tell my clients inside the 3-day ride, you do want to create that business account, but you want to direct people to your main profile. So I guess I need to ask you, are you getting paid? It's something to do with followers. What do you mean it's something to do with followers? Before I was in professional mode, I gained 100,000 followers. Before it was in professional mode. So, Carolyn, let me know. It's something to do with followers. Oh, you can't see your followers? Yes. Okay. So yes. So I'm assuming if you're in network marketing, direct sales, if you change it to professional mode, right? Okay. Yes. A lot of times on Facebook, if you're on Facebook, if you change it, it does affect, like you might not be able to see the people's name in your stories, or you might not be able to see everybody who's following you. So there is a change with that. So it depends on what you're using social media for. Like, are you using it to see who viewed your stories and you go talk to that person, right? Or are you just posting stories? But yes, you are correct. But you can see who your friends are. Everybody has 5,000 friends, and you can have as many followers as you would like. And you're able to see your followers because I'm in professional mode because I monetize Facebook. And so I can see all of my followers. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? So what I would suggest to all of you, put 3 in the chat if you have not seen my 3-day ride business course. And one of the things that I teach inside the course, because I know you guys mentioned that you don't have time to post because you have a brick and mortar business, but you do have time. So inside my 3-day ride, I have a power hour strategy. Now, if your team wants that 1 power hour strategy, put 1 in the chat or go to my profile, click my link tree. You can get that power hour strategy right now. So if you're on Facebook and Instagram, I can share with you what that looks like. Okay. All right. So I'm going to share my screen. Let me see. Can I share my screen with Bookface real fast? All right. So I have share. Okay. Can you see that? Yes or yes? Not yet. Okay. Hold on. Okay. You can see it now, correct? Okay. Good. All right. Only if you are in professional mode, you can have followers now. Oh, okay. Got you. That's interesting. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, got you. So, can you see my screen, Carolyn? I shared my screen, and I'm going to share my phone with TikTok. So, you were asking that you have a brick and mortar business. How are you going to have time to post content on social media? First of all, the fact that you have a brick and mortar business, you always have content. So all you have to do is turn the record button on. So when you go to work, you're recording. Yes, okay, great. When you go to work, you're recording. When you are working, you're recording. When you go to lunch, you're recording. All of that is content. Okay. So anytime you have an opportunity, whether you're sitting at your desk, whether you're walking down the hall, whether you're exercising, whether you are leaving a Zoom meeting, you should be recording. That's how you're going to create the content because you have a brick and mortar business. Everything is content. We went over what's content last night. Everything is actually content. The most important part is what you put on the screen or the voiceover. That's the value. That's marketing. So everything is actually content. Okay. So if you are struggling in that area, because I have a lot of people in my 3-day ride, you have your own business, you are a hairstylist, you are in real estate, you are in insurance, and you're struggling with creating content, I have this power hour strategy that's going to help you. It is 100% guaranteed. If you follow instructions, you will be able to see results. And I'm telling you this, what I know for sure. And so these are my 3 productivity hacks. So if you are overwhelmed, you're disorganized, or you're stuck trying to grow your business using social media, these 3 productivity hacks will help you. The first thing you need to know that's available because you have a brick and mortar business, you need a power hour. You can build your business in 1 hour per day. Now, over time, you're going to invest 2 hours, 3 hours, and so forth. But right now, if you invest 1 hour, you're going to see results. Now, I know you guys is business, right? Being offline. So you see that power hour strategy right here. You can go to the link in the bio. Okay, click my link tree. Go down where it says 3 productivity hacks. Normally that is $197. Right now it's $21.97. $21.97. So during this live, I strongly suggest you go get it. Okay, if you are struggling with creating content and you have a full-time job, creating content and you have a brick and mortar business, creating content, you need the power hour strategy because this is going to help you discipline yourself because we all have the same 24 hours in the day. The beggar and the billionaire have the same 24 hours. So what you want to do is put 1 in the chat, even on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram, put 1 in the chat, or if you're proactive, go to the link in the bio, click it, scroll down, you're going to see 3 productivity hacks. And typically it's $197. I took it out of my 3-day ride. Right now it's $21.97. I want you to have it. That's why we're giving it to you for $21.97. Okay. So don't say we don't give you anything. So if you are on TikTok, this is what it's going to look like. Hold on. This is what it's going to look like. You're going to scroll down. That's that power hour strategy. And what this means is I'm going to share with you how you're going to take 15 minutes 4 times a day, only do income producing activities. Because you guys work a full-time job. Yeah, no, it's not overwhelming. It's not overwhelming. It's just that you don't know how to use it yet. And that's what I'm here for. I'm super excited to tell you how to use it actually. And so how this is actually the best way to build any direct sales, multi-level marketing business is using social media. It is the fastest and the best way to build your business. It's more clients online, more customers online, more connections online. Okay. Now, because you are typically offline because you have an insurance business, right? And you're typically offline in the office, you're going to start recording. Sorry, something line. You're going to start recording everything. Everything. You're going to start recording. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. You're going to start recording because that is going to be the time that you have at work because you're at work. Just start recording at work. Now, don't get in trouble. That's not what I mean. I mean, like if you go to the break room, start recording. If you go downstairs to get lunch, start recording. If you go in the bathroom, start recording. Like stuff like that. You want to just take the time to start recording and getting the content on your phone. Now, with this power hour strategy, I break it down. You're going to do 15 minutes 4 times a day. 15 minutes 4 times a day. That's an hour. Every single one of you have time to create content, because I know you have 15 minutes 4 times a day. Most people are spending their time watching television, or they are talking to friends, talking to coworkers, talking to colleagues, and you have 15 minutes. So this is going to show you what to do every 15 minutes. So if you grab these 3 productivity hacks, it's going to show you exactly what to do, because you work a full-time job, because you have a brick and mortar business. Now, the other thing that you're going to have is a content right here, the 7-day content calendar. So you're going to have my 7-day content calendar, where you're going to start being organized. On Monday could be motivational Monday. Tuesday could be testimonial Tuesday. Wednesday could be wind down Wednesday. You need to make sure you have a strategy, you have a system, you have a plan. Because if you don't have a plan, you work for somebody else who has a plan. So each day of the week, you should know what you're going to do. Every Tuesday at 1:30, I do a quick lunch and learn every Tuesday at 1:30. Every Wednesday night at 8 p.m., I do a live Q&A. It's structure, right? It's my system that I've been doing for the last 4 or 5 years, been on social media. And so you got to develop a system so people know, oh, she comes on every Monday, or this person comes on every Friday. Right now, if you're pretty random, people don't know when to follow you. They don't know when you're going to be on. So this 7-day content calendar is going to help you get organized for the days of the week. Now, I'm not saying you have to go live every day. I'm not saying that you have to, like me, I go live every day. On TikTok, I go live every single day. You don't have to go live every day. But if you want to increase your followers, you go live. Now, you have to create content every day. Your content should be 2 and 3, 4 pieces of content every day. Now, if your content is not converting into cash, your conversations should be converting into cash. If your content is not making money, your conversations should be making you money. If it's not, you're doing it wrong. And so you might want to get the 3-day ride, because it's a guaranteed you're going to see results. Thank you so much for the hearts. I appreciate the love on TikTok. Okay. So that's the 7-day content calendar. The third productivity hack is my weekly posting guide. So this is the weekly posting guide. This is what it looks like. Okay. Now, this is for the people. You got it. This is for the people who don't have a plan. This is going to give you a blueprint on how you're going to stay consistent. Most people think they have a consistency problem. You don't have a consistency problem. It's just not that important to you yet. You haven't put value on it yet, because everything that you valued, you did it already. You are consistently watching television, consistently going to your job, consistently brushing your teeth, consistently talking to your boo thing. You are a consistent person. So you don't have a consistency problem. You haven't valued your business enough. You haven't valued social media enough to learn how to do it. That's all that means. And you can change it. The good news is you can change it. Say, I can change it, Darusha. All right. So typically, this was 197. Then we put it to 97. Now it's 2197. And obviously, it's not going to go down. Okay. It's only going to go back up. So it's 2197. So if you're struggling with your full-time business, if you are in a direct sales business and you're trying to create content, you're probably just doing it wrong. You can take 15 minutes and create 3 pieces of content. You can take 15 minutes and create 3 pieces of content. You can take another 15 minutes and edit content. You can take another 15 minutes and follow up with customers or clients or team members. You can take another 15 minutes and do self-development. That's 1 hour. So I give you at least 15 income-producing activities in these 3 productivity hacks of things that all entrepreneurs are doing on a daily basis. So if you want that, put 1 in the chat so we can send you that Power Hour strategy. I'm so proud of the strategy because I started it when I worked in corporate America, so I know it to be true. And I've trained thousands over the years. It works. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So once you see this strategy, right, you can't unsee it. Once you learn, oh my gosh, this is how people are doing it. And so all you have to do is click right here, this green button. Yes, you want the 3 productivity hacks, and you can grab it right now for $21.97. Yes, that's how you do it. Now, if you're anything like me and you're like, well, I don't want just the wings. I want the wings, the fries, and the drink. I want the combo. That's how I am. I want the whole thing. My son eats lemon pepper wings, and he wants the fries and he wants the drink. That's the 3-day ride. So this is the full experience. If you want the 3-day ride business course, this is what people are raving about is the 3-day ride. Okay. And so inside my 3-day ride business course, not only do you get me, not only do you get me as your mentor, your online business coach, we're going to go over and you're going to learn how to market and brand yourself. You're going to learn how to start conversations. You're going to learn how to prospect. You're going to learn how to create content that convert into cash. You're going to learn attraction marketing. It's so much inside the 3-day ride. And you're going to get a workbook with everything that you need. Even outside of the ride, you take the workbook with you. So your workbook is filled with every app, every tool, every script, every overcoming objections, every way to follow up. Everything is in your workbook. And so in the 3-day ride, you have me, you have your training modules as well. So once you look at all the trainings, day 1, day 2, day 3, then also you get to train with me one-on-one. So it's not just you watching a video. You get to train with me. I will see you in the 3-day ride. Buckle up, beautiful, and enjoy the ride. It's the ride of your life. It's the ride. It's my signature 3-day ride. I'm so proud that I started this ride because I've seen a lot of people grow from the 3-day ride. And so I'm just so grateful. I'm so thankful that the 3-day ride is a guaranteed course, and I've not had one person complain. But that's by grace, not by me. So yes, if you want the whole combo, you want to get the 3-day ride. Yes, ma'am. So all you have to do is click this green button right here, and it's yours. Yes, ma'am. And that's how you do it. So I wanted to make sure that you knew help was available. And so I don't want you to struggle, and I don't want you to have to go out every day to get leads. Go out every day and pass out business cards. Go out every day. Baby, you can do it online. You can sit down in the comfort of your home and you can build relationships online. You can. I promise you, you can. Yes, so put 1 in the chat. Thank you so much. I see it. Put 1 if you want that power hour strategy. I'm happy to send you that power hour strategy. That light is bright. Put 1 in the chat. Tag your business bestie. If you have a team, you have other representatives, you work with your upline, you want to make sure that you tell them, yes, share the broadcast because every single person needs that 1 power hour strategy. If you are struggling with full-time job, full-time responsibilities, and building a business online, you're trying to create momentum online, but you feel like you don't have time. That power hour strategy is going to help you. Hold on. That power hour strategy is going to help you. There we go. That's better. Okay. It is definitely going to help you. So put 1 in the chat. Yes. Hey, Mr. Dewana in the building. Hey, Mr. Dewana, how you doing? So because I had to train on this class tonight, I'm so glad that you invited me. I'm happy. If you have an organization and you want, me to come in, yes, just contact JerushaWiggins.com. You'll be able to book on my calendar and we can work something out because I want your entire organization to win. I want your entire team to win. Most people are just afraid of social media because they don't know what to do and they're confused. A confused mind does nothing. And so it's not hard. You actually don't have to go out your house anymore to get leads. There's 4.8 billion people online. Your people are also online. You just need to learn how to attract them to you. And I'm happy to show you how to do that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for inviting me. Hopefully that was helpful. The first order of business is to change your profile. Your profile is your resume to the world. The first order of business is to change your profile. Thank you so much for the hearts on TikTok. That's your first order of business. I don't care if it's on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, change your profile. If it doesn't make you smile, if Oprah came to your profile, would she be impressed? If Oprah came to your page, would she be impressed? If whoever you love, Eric Thomas, whoever you love, if they came to your page, would you be proud of it? Would you be proud of that profile that you have up there right now? Would you be proud of that picture? If you wouldn't, change it. I would be proud of mine. Proud. Let's go, Tyler Perry. I'm right here. Let's go. So proud of it. So you want to change it. That's where people start to judge you first is your profile. Before they even look at your content, they saw your profile and they judged you. So you might as well make it right. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. Thank you for the hearts. If this was helpful, you can give me stars on Bookface. Facebook, you give stars. So if this was helpful to you, you can give me some stars. I appreciate the love. Make sure you follow if you're not following. I put out content every day that's helpful to entrepreneurs like yourself. So make sure that you're following. If you want that Power Hour strategy, just put one in the chat. I got you covered. Or you can go to my link tree, click it, scroll down, and you'll see the 3 productivity hacks. But I'm excited to do this again. I'm always asked to come into people's Zoom or their private groups and train with their consultants or their representatives. I'm happy to do that for your team. We do have to have a certain number. All you got to do is go to JarishaWiggins.com and we can book it. We sure can. Yes, ma'am. Your insurance, your real estate, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yes, we can. Thank you so much. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. Thank you, Bookface. I appreciate you. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you. Have a great night. I appreciate it. Oh, Instagram. Thank you so much. Colleen is in the building. Hey, Keith. Keith is in the building. Diva is in the building on Instagram. Michael is in the building on Instagram. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate the love. Lady Butterfly, thank you so much on Instagram. Yes, follow me on TikTok. I'm going to continue this conversation. No worries. I might keep my YouTube up, okay? If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, make sure you subscribe.